Hey PGA Reach peeps, Kristen here with your Pilates for this week. I am here at the beautiful Wood Ranch Country Club where your very own Dr. and Coach Allison Kurt can be found. I just had a fantastic lesson with her. Lots of stuff to take away from it as usual, which I love. I did get these new sunglasses at the gas station. I think they're awesome. They have bamboo on the side. So, all that being said, it's a lovely day and I'm grateful. So your Pilates for this week is going to be just simple, straightforward, hundreds roll-ups, series of 5, the usual stuff. We'll get on with our day and then hopefully we wake up a little sore tomorrow. All right, we're lying on our back. You can see you don't need much accoutrement. I'm just going to use that little mat, keep my sunglasses on because the beautiful sun is shining, and we're going to start on our backs. So my knees are bent, my feet are planted. Let's do 10 little crunches with our upper torso. So since you guys are moving along in the training, we're gonna move along in our Pilates. Your hands are layered, they're behind you. Take an inhale. On the exhale, pull your stomach in, curl up, and then inhale, come down. And on the way down, you're gonna lengthen your hips, you're lengthening away and out of your hips, and then come down. So you're getting lengthening as you're strengthening, and you're working in both directions. So I'm going kind of slow, but not too slow. I'm trying to keep as much length in my chest as I can. My elbows are wide and my stomach is really supporting my head. Every time I come up, I can see my inner thighs, which guarantees that my stomach is holding my head up and not my neck. 2 more. My inner thighs are kind of strong and magnetized, so they're supporting my hips. 1 more. Okay. Shift this mat a little. We're gonna add our arm extension for 5 reps. Then we're going to practice some back muscle stuff for the hundreds. So reach your arms behind you so that the back of your hands are going to the ground. Make sure to stay engaged in your lats, and then find your lat. Take an inhale, exhale, close the rib cage, pull the belly button in, and use your arm muscles to bring your hands over, and then tuck the chin, pull the belly in, let those hands reach past the thighs. Hold for impulse up for 3 and 2 and 1. They should get easier like week by week. 2 more of those as far as certain strains, and it should get harder in other ways because you're getting better at it. Like you're better at pulling the stomach in and closing it down, right? Right is the answer. 1 more here. Inhale and then exhale using the back muscles and the stomach muscles. And here we are for pulsing 3 and 2 and 1. And we have our hundreds next. So you can do whatever you want with the feet. You can have them tabletop. You can have them here. If you have shoes on, it's going to add some weight, and which just makes it harder, which is fine. Just know that. We always want your toes above your knees so that your back is never in danger and you're always working that low belly. So take an inhale. On the exhale, use your back muscles to pull your hands up, tuck the chin, pull the belly in. Here we are using your back to pump our arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, pull the belly down, 4, 5. Inhale, maybe go to tabletop. Exhale, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, pull the stomach in again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, come up higher with your torso. Nice. Inhale and exhale. You can straighten your legs if you want, turn them out if you want, or you can just keep them bent, whatever you want, as long as you're with your stomach and not struggling too much, but you should be able to feel it burn. 1 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and knees to chest. So if you're not making yourself almost puke when you do those, you got to dig deeper and find that position a little more. Maybe take your toes higher, extend the knees out. But you should be just about puking, I know. All right, so we're going to do some roll-ups and rollovers, only 3 of each. So we're going to extend our legs out. Once again, reach our hands over our head. Still use the back muscles to take the hands up. Inhale, then exhale, tuck the chin, pull the belly in, and really make sure your spine stays long as you come up and over. 3 exhale breaths towards the toes. Keep the length in that low back, and then scoop the belly and articulate down. 2 more, but a little faster. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, pull the belly in, and like you're going over something, so you get nice and rounded. And we pull yourself back with a waist, like someone grabbed you in a good way. And then inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, pull the belly in, really close the ribs. You stretch the back all the way to your feet. And this time on the way down, you're going to bend your knees. We're going to take our legs overhead with them closed. We're going to pause at the top, open them, flex roll down one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna keep going. So your legs are gonna go up to 90. Keep your feet kind of loose. Take an inhale. On the exhale, press down in your arms. Your hips come up over your head. Pause. Flex your feet. Separate them, like as wide as your shoulders. And then really press into your hands. Keep the head pressing down and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Really getting a nice stretch in that spine. The legs come down a little bit past your hips, so there's some ab work here. The legs come together. Then we inhale, come over with the hips again. Pause. Hands are down. Flex the feet. Open the little exhale. Roll down, lengthen the back of your head, lengthen your chest as you plant down through the tailbone. And then we have that again. So the feet go a little long, so stomach's engaged, legs come together. Inhale, take it over. Separate your feet, flex, roll down, lengthen your head, long neck, long chin. And then let's do one more bonus one. So we'll bring the legs together, then open them again. Keep the feet loose. Inhale, take it over with the legs open, close them, then flex the feet so much your pinky toes are flexing. And then roll down one vertebrae at a time. Keep the head attached to the ground. Oh, yummy. Okay. Single leg circles. When we do our single leg circles, we want to think of how our stomach and our inner thighs are working in our hip system here. So especially because this now gets into that kind of nuance that both runners and golfers need. So you guys are in for it. Take your right hand behind your thigh. Right thigh. Inhale, straighten, and then exhale, bend. Two more. As you straighten, feel your inner thighs kind of like work together and like lock in to hold you down. One more. And then exhale. 3 little ankle circles while you breathe in each direction. Inhale and exhale, then inhale and exhale. Feel your hips stabilize and feel your belly button almost like attached to your inner thighs. All right. 5 circles in each direction. We go down a little bit first. Then we exhale around the corner, then use the inner thighs to squeeze back in. So the leg that's on the ground is really anchored to help you bring that one back over. And that adduction of the inner thighs, super important. One more. Now we reverse it, so we come away, but it's like we're really anchoring ourselves down. And then we have the adduction comes in lower, and then we scoop right up the center line while we plant the other leg. And again, if you have shoes on, it's going to add to it a little bit, which I kind of like right now. One more. Bend that knee in. Tuck the chin, kind of press into the knee so it pulls you back up and we'll stretch that way. That's kind of nice. Flex that right leg, lengthen it like crazy, and anchor it down. Like make sure it is firm and it knows its job. Take your right knee in, grab behind your thigh, left knee, and we straighten for 3. Woo, that was tight. As you straighten it, try not to lose the hips. Really focus on keeping the inner thighs together. One more time. And now we do those ankle circles, breathing. And just noticing what your inner thighs do and how stable your hips are and go either way. This one's tighter. Okay, before we go, we make sure our inner thighs are tight and engaged. Our leg is up. I'm going to inhale, take it down. Exhale around the corner, not too far away, and I'm making sure I can feel those inner thighs work together to bring the leg back into place. We really want to practice our hip muscles and our thigh muscles, manipulating our femur bone, not in just the same plane as when we were running or either playing sports. Stand, bipedal. Last one here. So good for the circulation. Inhale, let it fall open, not too wide. And then exhale, squeeze those inner thighs together and then zip that leg back up. Really try to keep the hips stable and on the ground so that you get some maximum blood flush and mobility there. Last one. Bend that knee in and then push the knee into your hands. Tuck the chin and lift that knee. Take your torso up for a little stretch. Very, very nice. From here, we have our rolling like a ball. And this is both a stomach, low belly, especially exercise and a stretch. So you make this like dynamic tension ball. So first we're on our sit bones. Then we're gonna float our left leg up, put our left hand on it, float our right leg up, put the right hand on the leg. Then we're gonna connect our legs by touching our heels together. Feel the low belly and the heels have that relationship where they're depending on each other. And then kick your shins a little bit into your hands. Your elbows go out. So I have this tension, like I have this dynamic tension ball. And then I snap my low belly in to go back. And then I snap it again to come forward. And then I pause and I balance. Right? 4 more. Inhale, snap the belly in. Exhale. The pad is not making that easy. So, thank you for having soft, lovely grass, Wood Ranch. This is lovely. What a nice afternoon. Inhale and exhale. I hope you guys are having a nice afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you're doing. One more. That just feels so good. Okay, take it all back to the series of 5, which is another fun and necessary ab series in Pilates. So this one we start the single knee. We're gonna take our left leg and extend it on the ground for now. The right shin, we're gonna pull into our right armpit for a second. Keep the right hand on the shin, just open it out like you're gonna just circle it around and back. You can put the left hand on the ground if you want. Just give it a little blood flow. And then we're gonna keep our knee here, with our hands on top of our shin. The right hand is closer to us, the left hand is a little lower. The elbows are high. We tuck our chin towards our knee, stomach is tight. We float and lengthen the left leg. Then we switch it. So my stomach is in, I'm lengthening this leg out, but I'm pulling this knee in. So my stomach is trying to still push and pull. And we hold that, then we switch again. So it goes inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. That's one set. So I'm trying to keep my toes above my knees, trying to keep my elbows wide, trying to breathe, and I'm trying to make sure that my stomach is lengthening and strengthening and having that opposing force with my legs. It's a lot going on, but as long as you just keep pulling the stomach down and think of the chest coming up, you'll be good. Inhale, inhale. 2 more sets. Pull your belly in, get your chest up, and then take your head and neck down. So you're getting stronger. So we're gonna just try to keep grinding in there, right? You get those sweet spots where you're not straining, you're just gonna getting deeper. So I have both shins in, now we do double knee. So I take my head up to my knees, my elbows are wide. On the inhale, my hands are gonna extend kind of past my ears, and my legs are gonna extend, but my toes stay above my knees. My stomach is flat, and then I pull the belly in, I keep my head up, maybe I lift it up higher as I bring my knees in and catch them. Let's do 8 more. Inhale, extend, exhale, curl it in. So the stomach goes in, and the stomach goes in again. The stomach goes in as everything goes out. The stomach goes in again as it comes in. Big inhale, big exhale, lift the chest up higher. Squeeze those knees and pull yourself down to the ground. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Stomach goes in, and then it goes in again. 2 more, stomach goes in, and it goes in again. 1 more. Lovely, take your head down. We have single straight leg. The right leg goes straight up. The left leg extends out, really nice and long. Keep it floating. We're gonna come up on the right leg. It's better to have your legs straight than bent and close in. And we wanna think of that scissor from the inner thighs from our leg circles. So you're gonna go pull, pull, switch, use the belly. And then pull, pull, switch using the belly. Try not to do this because that's not as effective in a lot of ways. So we go pull, pull, inhale, inhale, switch. Inhale, inhale. It's just a tiny pull. Keep the legs really straight. Use the stomach. Elbows are wide. Lift your chest higher. 2 more. 1 more. Both legs stay up. Pull the belly in. Hang in there. Turn the feet out. Glue the heels together. Keep finding that belly. Now we're getting more transverse and obliques. Keep working as hard as your system is pushing you. So your hands are layered behind your head. We're gonna curl up. I'm gonna keep my belly super flat. I'm gonna inhale, let my legs extend out, reach out through your heels as you lower down. Then exhale, lengthen out again to zip up. Make sure your feet stay turned out and you can feel your inner thighs working. And if you have shoes on, it'll be great. It works way harder. Inhale, lengthen out nice and slowly. Then exhale, zip it up. 4 more. Nice. Keep the chest up. 2 more. 1 more. Woo! Almost there. Last in the series. It's the crisscross. Looks like the bicycle. The breathing goes inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, like the other ones have gone. We're gonna do 8 sets of all of that. You should get to a place where you really are like, oh God, I can't take it anymore. Okay? So that means you're always pulling your stomach in and you're crossing it over and you're trying to really have the integrity of your trunk moving, not sort of like more auxiliary things like your neck. Your inner thighs are nice and engaged wherever they are. Okay, let's take our hands layered behind our heads again. Let's float our legs to tabletop. We'll do 1 slow one on each side to get to position. So already in tabletop, I'm trying to make sure my abs are engaged across and my hips are even. Then I keep my right knee and extend my left leg out, and then my left elbow is going towards the right knee, but more importantly, my right elbow is pressing down, and that's where you're gonna get that really great engagement. So let's take an inhale here. Exhale, just stay. Inhale, switch sides. Very important, push the left elbow down. Feel that engage across here while the right reaches. Take big inhale, and then exhale, Now we'll take it to pace. Don't forget about those lower elbows. Inhale, switch, inhale, switch. And then that's 1, 7 more. Get those elbows wide. Pull the belly in. Grind it. Keep the torso up. Toes above the knees. Belly button in. One more set. That was great. Woo! So let's take a little tiny stretch just for the low belly. So I'm on my back. I'm going to arch my back and push my tailbone down so my back is arched. And now this front part of my belly is nice and flat and it's getting some blood flushing, and that's nice. I'm going to take my hands like that little corner there. I'm going to put the corner right on my thighs, and I'm going to kind of push them away. And I'm going to keep the back arching, and I'm going to have this little relationship between the pressure of my hands on my thighs, which is like maybe 40%, 50%. My back is arching on purpose, so I'm opening up all of this space in the front here. And then by pushing a little bit away on my femur bones, you get this nice blood flush in the socket there. And we're supported by the ground with our head and our tailbone, so we are safe. And it's just nice for a second. So kind of let your tailbone curl for a second, and then just arch it again. Put more pressure on those knees and just hang out for a second. And then you're going to take one leg of the tabletop at a time, and you're going to hook your hand sort of on top of the knee. And then if you can, you're going to like just push your knees forward into your hands a little, like your head almost wants to come up. Keep your feet almost just like I don't always say, your heels right below your knees, and just push a little bit. See if you can find this little open space in your low back sacral area, just from those little things kind of putting some traction stretching there. And just kind of hold that. Maybe use your belly button to look around, so to speak, inside. And then slowly let the heels come down and the feet come down. We're gonna stay in this position one more time for bridging with the kicks. We work our torso in all the different directions. So my arms are down, I take an inhale, I exhale, I press my hips up, and then I'm gonna articulate down one vertebra at a time from my chest and all the way down to my tailbone. One more articulated one, so I'm gonna scoop my belly, press into my heels, shoot my hips towards my knees, take an inhale, and then exhale, my head stays down as my chest melts down from my top to the bottom to the tailbone. Now we're gonna hinge up, take an inhale, exhale, press your hips up. Now press down into your arms, make sure you're on both feet. You're gonna put more weight into your left foot. You're gonna shoot your right leg out. You're gonna do a double pointed kick up, inhale, inhale. You're gonna keep the hips up as you exhale, flex down, 4 more. Press really into that left heel, lengthen out through that right leg. These can be done with your butt on the ground too, no problem. 1 more. Keep the hips up as you bend the right knee. Press the hips up again. Now put a lot of weight into your left leg, or your right leg. The left leg is gonna shoot out, double kick points. Exhale, flex, lengthen down. So when you come up, push into that heel, and then when you come down, push into the heel again, but lift that opposite hip, left one up. Left hip lifts up, inhale. Exhale, left lifts up, and 2 more. 1 more. Bend the knee, see if you can press up into your bridge one more time, and then melt it all the way down. Take your knees into your chest for a second, and we'll roll around. And now we're gonna do a little, a little side work. We're gonna add some choreography to it. And so, our side bend work that we will add our choreography to. So, it's gonna look like, your feet are gonna look like this. You're gonna look almost loungy. So my top leg is gonna be slightly in front of my bottom leg. My knees are turned out, and for my arms, my left arm is a little away from my shoulder, and the right hand is actually, almost feels too close. Sort of right, it's inside of your armpit, sort of below your chest, and both hands are facing away. We're gonna pull our bellies in and come up into a, almost like a down dog with our heels together. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, pull your stomach in to support your hips, press away from the ground, bring your heels together and lift it so that you're in this kind of interesting shape, down dog almost. So my left arm is reaching, my right hand is pressing, my stomach is engaged, my heels are together, and I'm just lengthening my hips away. You should feel a stretch on the left side. Now I'm going to come out of this to where I began. So I'm going to begin to drop my hips to my left, let my chest come up, squeeze my inner thighs together to lower my hips down, and voila, there we go. 2 more. Take an inhale, exhale, pull the stomach in, take yourself up, and then inhale down. 1 more like that. Press into the arms, use the stomach to help the hips come up, and then come down. This time we're going up, and we're gonna go into a side plank and come down. Don't worry about it. Ready? Here we go. Take an inhale, exhale, pull the stomach in. We're up. Now we drop our feet to the left so that we're in a side plank almost. Our right hand comes up, over, and we kick our hips as high as we can to the sky. Take a big inhale, and on the exhale, we drop the hips down, lower, and boom, we're back in that position 1 more time. And we're gonna just go to the other side. So swivel on your butt, use your abs for a second, and we're gonna switch sides so that now we have our left leg is in front, the knees are kind of open, my right arm is longer, and my left hand is right here under my chest. I'm pressing strongly into my arms. My stomach is ready to take my hips to the sky. Take an inhale. On the exhale, you pull your stomach in, press into the ground, lift your hips up, glue the heels together. That is so important. Lift the hips away, stretch long on that right side. Take an inhale. On the exhale, you're gonna tip to the right, squeeze the inner thighs together to help lower you down as you open the chest. Hello. 2 more. Inhale, scoop the belly, lift the hips up, keep the heels glued, and then let them fall open. Inner thighs are strong, boom, like casual. Here we go. Inhale, then exhale, pull the belly in, press away with the arms, really press away, and then whoosh, we take it back down to casual, like nothing happened. Now we're gonna go up into our little teepee shape, do our side plank, and then come back down. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, pull the stomach in, squeeze the heels, lift the hips. Now we drop the feet to the right, the left arm comes to the sky, and then it reaches over, and our hips press up. Use your bottom hip to press the top one up. Big inhale. And then we exhale, try to stay on your side, bend the knees, use the inner thighs and the side body to lower down, and there we are again. So let's turn around and do 2 reverse tabletops, and then we will turn around, do a standing roll up and go on with our day. Right? Loving it, hoping we're sore in the abs tomorrow. Big inhale, exhale, press your hips up. Inhale, take it down. 1 more time, press the hips up, hold for 3, 2, you're gonna sit on down, extend the legs, do a little forward bend, sit on tall. If you can, get up with no hands, and then we have our heels together. Big inhale, reach up, exhale, pull the belly in, take it down to the ground like you had to go over something. Bend your knees if you have to. Take an inhale here, re-straighten the legs, glue the legs together, restack the shoulders, let them roll back, and then go on with your day. Glad that you're done with that, and we will see you in the next one. All right, guys, bye.